friends, welcome to JerBear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 4, Episode 3 of Supernatural, entitled, In the Beginning. That's right, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Womp womp. That's from Genesis. I've read that book. Anyways, hey, last two episodes have been phenomenal to kick off Season 4. The first episode, again, fire. Second episode, also really, really good. So if you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. And Jerry will do his best work behind the scenes. I'm going to go ahead and put them back over here. Let me turn this off, put this here, and without further ado, let's just get into it. I don't have too much to say about the last episode, but I'm excited to keep it moving, especially that last little conversation between Castiel and Dean, right when he woke up, talking about that God's real and Lucifer's on his way and this, that, and the other, brother. You keep leaving this man while he's sleeping. The Willow Tree Motel. You see, you leave this brother, and in his sleeps,
hello, Dean.
He be having hell dreams.
What were you dreaming about?
Maybe you, cute boy.
You get your freak on by watching other people sleep. What do you want?
Listen to me. You have to stop it.
Stop what? Move it, buddy. You can't sleep here. Okay. Sleep where? Anywhere but here.
Maybe I'm just like, I don't know. I'm one of these people that I've never once cared where, obviously Dean's situation, just no telling what just happened to him. I've never once cared where somebody slept. Like a homeless person, somebody down on their luck. I mean, I kind of get it to an extent, but at the same time, I don't. Like, who gives a shit? They're on the bench, they're on the sidewalk, they're in an alley, they get a tent put up. Personally, I just don't care. That's just me, though. Bert's Barbershop. That's a great name, actually. Perfect. Hey, if there's a will, there's a way. Sugar-free tab. Before anything happens, is this a sign? I'm gonna keep saying this until it probably happens. Like back in time a little bit, like not too far, but he has no cell service, and it was a thing for Tab, and Tab has been, well, discontinued. I don't think you can buy Tab anymore. I've had Tab before. It's delicious. But still, my audio just cut out in my headphones. It's back. We're good. What if I take a shot in the dark? What if this is back in time? What if this guy right here, dark hair, jacket like that? Yeah. Is that Johnny Boy? What if I'm grasping at straws?
Me and Cher broke up.
He is back in time. Let's go, baby! Weekly special. Cheesesteak burger and fries for $1.70. Steak for $4.50. I know they made less money, but damn, bro, them prices are great. Hold on. The date's not visible. 1979? Am I grasping at straws by what I see there? 73, damn.
I have you home, John. Damn.
Oh, when you swing and you hit for the fucking fences, sometimes you hit a home run. Oh, I'm happy with that one. Super! Natural. Now, this kind of kicks off, I feel like, a chain of events with time hopping, right? Like a loop, maybe, when it comes to the person wearing the trench coat standing over Sam's thing, right? Is this like a... Does Castiel come tell Dean something, who's now back in time to tell John something that triggers a chain of events that gets in all this other stuff, right? My brain's going 1,000 miles a minute, and I'm trying to make sure I got some of the information right. You think something was struck with Azazel trying to come get Sam as a baby? I don't know. I got something brewing up there. I can't figure out what it is yet, though.
I'll get the paperwork.
Is he buying the baby?
Not the one you want.
You want this one right here?
You following me?
No, I was just passing by.
Yeah, this is the one you want right here,
I never
Brother
got
Bear.
to thank you for the cup of coffee this morning.
He's got a point.
John Winchester. Thanks.
Dean Van Halen. And thank you.
Dean Van Halen. Boy. So,
Pretty rough shape this morning, huh?
so is it a time loop with Dean being the person that kind of picked out his own car here that his dad eventually would give him a little hand-me-down of? Written by Jeremy. See, that brother right there, man, just, I don't think he gives off the same vibe as John. Obviously, you get older, you can get more gruff and rough and tough and grambly, but even as a young pup. But still, for the show purpose, I can vibe with it.
Mom is a babe. I'm going to hell. Again.
I should just talk to him.
At least he immediately followed it up with that. Yuck.
My dad's being my dad, John. It's not you.
How's it not me?
She got the strawberry shake. You got the chocolate shake. That's the thing, bro. Back in the day, people just used to go. When's the last time you went out on a date and just got a fucking shake? Probably not ever. One, that's a lot of goddamn calories. Two, still.
Let me go.
Are you a hunter?
Whoosh. Beach. The Campbell's Mama Mary is a hunter. I was about to say, bro, like, so she's the badass one. She's taught John, maybe she taught John some stuff. Maybe that's why she was a little familiar. Am I getting that right? Wasn't she? Didn't she say something about the demon that was there? Oh me, oh my! But then her spirit trapped in the house and shit. Huh. Okay. Damn.
Tell me something, Mr. Hunter. You kill vampires with wooden stakes or silver?
Neither. You cut their heads off. Thought I passed your test?
Yep.
With being a hunter, do you think he could spiel? Look at that old school ass fucking dinner, bro. So you got a little Salisbury steak, little meat and gravy with some potatoes and gravy with some peas and carrots. Damn. With some dinner rolls. That run you about $13 up at the Cracker Barrel. Man, I feel like he could say like, hey, I think I got pushed back in time by an angel. And you're not going to believe this. This woman over here is my mom, and you guys are my grandparents. But he's never met his grandparents. I don't think he should say that, by the way. I feel like that would cause some fucking weird-ass time loop paradox. Is he going to become so cool with his mom and his dad that they end up naming their son? One of them picks to name their son Dean after this time travel event? Some time travel shit's fucky, man, in shows, but I'm going to hold out and see how they pull it off.
What's that mean?
Means I don't trust other hunters either, Samuel.
So family, I'm sorry. So Mary's the fucking hunter. My brain is still trying to process a lot of this shit. Truly. Family. All right, Dominic Toretto. I just find it so, like, impractical for a dude just to be standing with his foot up on the tree like that, just, like, staring out in the distance. Maybe, like, back in the day in, like, a Western or something, but think about that. Like, what has to go through your mind in that moment? I'd get bored after, like, 3 seconds. Even though I was in a zoo in Columbus, and we did see this elephant who was standing just like that, had his foot up on the thing, just chilling. I was like, bro, what is you doing? You done made a deal with the demon, boy.
Am I going to jail?
You didn't do this, Charlie.
You going somewhere worse,
Did the
brother.
stranger want something in return?
He didn't want anything.
Come on, Chuck. He wasn't just handing out freebies now, was he?
He did say something about coming to call in 10 years from now. Maybe he'd want something then.
You got
Something like what?
I don't know, okay?
now, Dean. You know what, brother? You've been there, done
Well, I
that.
told you he was nuts.
That boy got 10 years to live. Rip.
What do you think?
I think he just pimped his soul to a demon and he doesn't even know it.
You got some kind of a crystal ball telling you where this demon's gonna be?
Yeah, maybe I do. What's this? It's a list.
Hey, careful with that
What?
journal, brother.
My dad wrote down anyone he thought ever came in contact with the yellow-eyed demon. Who, where, and when.
Why?
The
Careful.
more he could learn about the son of a bitch, the more he could figure out why he killed my mom.
Careful with them dates, brother.
Witchshire Farm.
1973.
Name sounded familiar.
Witchshire Farms, that was 2 days ago. How the hell's that on your dad's list?
Don't ask questions.
My dad could see the future.
I mean, he's already been stopped in the future, but I get it if you stop it in the past. But if you stop it in the past, then nobody comes to... Well, I guess that would be the bright side, wouldn't it? If you stop him in the past, he never comes to take Sam. And then you guys can just grow up normal. Damn, bro. I feel like there's going to be a lot of talking shit at the end, but it may not. I got to make sure I remember everything.
I want to be safe.
Just stay away from fire. You know what I'm saying? Keep a fire extinguisher nearby at all times.
You know the worst thing I can
In
think of.
every room
Very worst thing.
is being set on
Is
fire.
for my children to be raised into this like I was.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't let it happen.
You ain't got a choice.
Will you promise me that you will remember?
Okay.
On November 2nd, 1983. Don't get out of bed. No matter what you hear or what you see. Promise me you won't get out of bed.
Oh. No.
Okay.
No. It feels like somebody put their hand inside of my rib cage and started pulling on my riblets on the inside. And it's not even because Dean is like talking to his mom, right? It's not even that. I mean, it is because that's the show, right? And he obviously loves his mother a lot and she was gone way too soon. It's the fact of just like, think about yourself being in the past and being able to tell future you that information. Or future parent that information. Like if you knew you knew when a loved one passed away or you knew what causes them to pass away, just to be able to go back in time and be like, hey, on May 27th, 1998, don't do it. You know?
And you don't care.
Oh, I care. I care a lot. But these are my parents. I'm not gonna let them die again.
And I'm Batman.
I can't.
I got nose hairs.
Not if I can stop it.
And he's gone. But that goes back to the question, brother, like if you press a button, right, and it kills one random person in the world, but you get to bring back anybody of your choosing, would you press it? And it's 100% random. It could still be somebody in your family. It could be your neighbor. It could be a parent, an uncle. It could be your pet. It could be anybody. It could be somebody across the world. 8 billion people. Press a button, kills one random person, but it brings back somebody you love. Would you press it? Most people are going to say yes. Same deal as like if you press a random button and 1 of 8 billion people in the world perish. But you're guaranteed to get, I don't know, $1 billion. Would you press it? It's good odds. And for him to say, you know, I'm going to sacrifice these people that I saved, the people on the airplane, the little kids, the little girls, these family people, these people that were tracked down by these ghouls and demons and Bloody Marys and river monsters and this, that, and the other and Wendigos and everything else. Those people are going to die now, but like I'll have my parents and I'll get to grow up a normal life and I won't have to risk my life every day and be a hunter and have the experience of going to hell, and I can turn my life around if I get to keep all this knowledge, blah, blah, blah. You know, second chance at life. I don't blame him for wanting to do it. Is it selfish? Of course it is. But that's a second go. That's a second at bat. That's rough. Really rough.
Didn't say where he was going.
That's so fucking rough just to trust a random dude that's broken into your house and steal a gun. Just gonna trust him? They have the bullets? At the time, it would have had 13. How many was left when they got it? Like 6 or 7? Is that why some bullets were missing already? Well, the person that originally made it probably used it a couple of times. I can't remember the exact lore behind it, but...
Kill a demon.
Kill it.
Damn, you laid that motherfucker out quick. Oh, there goes your gun.
God.
Hold that thought.
I feel like right there you could still fucking shoot while it's coming out of his mouth. Just shoot. I don't know why you waited. You should have just pulled the trigger, Brother Bear.
The Colt, huh? How did I know about the yellow-eyed demon or where it would be? I'm not making this up, Samuel.
Every bone in my body is aching to put you 6 feet under, but there's something about you, I can't shake it.
Because we're kinfolk, brother.
I may be crazier than you, son, but I believe you.
Thank you.
Again, how do we find this bastard?
Right here, the list.
Done with the Colt?
Yeah.
Here, let me see it.
Sorry, I don't let anybody hold it.
I'm your grandfather.
Nothing personal.
Oh, man.
Sure it is.
It's Grandpa Jones.
Especially when it's me you're trying to kill.
Fucking, I felt it. I felt it. Oh, no. Not Grandpapa.
Man, I'd like to make an exception. So far, she's my favorite.
It's so gross because the dude's just playing the same character twice as this grandpa, as her dad, and now it's the demon saying that.
Permission. I need to be invited.
Maybe not today. But you look into my eyes, you son of a bitch. Because I'm the one that kills you.
So you're gonna save everybody, is that right? Is that it? Well, I'll tell you one person that you're not gonna save. Your grandpappy.
Grandpapa. He stabbed himself in the belly button. Everybody got this goddamn. Grandpa killed Grandma. This explains why he never met his grandparents. He knew where the fuck they'd be at. Damn. Is this her deal? Oh! Oh, shit.
You killed him.
Well, not just John, sweetie pie. 10 years, I need to swing by your house for a little something, that's all.
For what?
Relax.
For your baby. It's got bleed in your kid's mouth.
As long as I'm not interrupted, nobody gets hurt. I promise. Or you can spend the rest of your life desperate and alone. Mary? It's a good deal. So what do you say?
Obviously, she says okay. Unless Dean comes and fucks it all up. Fucking yuck. She is made out with her daddy. Blech. Ain't that about a bitch?
Don't be too hard on yourself. You couldn't have stopped it.
So why make him live it?
What?
Destiny can't be changed, Dean. All roads lead to the same destination.
Then why'd you send me back?
That's a bunch
The
of
truth.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Now you know everything we do.
What the hell are you talking about?
Sam done got up and bounced
Where's Sam?
with his little girlfriend.
We know what Azazel did to your brother. What we don't know is why, what his end game is. He went to great lengths to cover that up.
He didn't even say it back in the day.
Where's Sam?
425 Waterman.
Now, are you gonna?
Your brother is headed down a dangerous road, Dean, and we're not sure where it leads. So stop it.
Or we will. I felt that coming in my bones. Ooh, to be continued. Man, hey, you know what? That was another fire-ass episode, to be honest. So, okay, we're going to take a second to discuss and talk about it. Dean is transported back. God damn it, these blurbs are just horrendous. Dean is transported back in time and finds that his newfound grandfather may be hiding the secret that is key to Sam and Dean's predicament. Okay. So one, Sam's off with Ruby, trying to do his own thing. Azazel bled in his mouth, helps him grow big and strong, gives him some psychic powers, maybe born psychic or something along those lines. Makes his little ex-children. But what is his end game? Is it to... I mean, it was his army initially, right? Is it to rule Earth? Is it your front and soldier, your lead commander? Is it to take over Earth, take over heaven, be a new god, be a new devil type situation? Is it to take over one of those things? Or is there something weirder at hand? That I don't know. What I do know is that when it comes to time travel and shit like that in supernatural shows, it can be fucky. It can be really weird. The weird part of it is, I don't care about the stuff we watched with Mary and her family going through. Is, do they remember Dean after all of that? Because Azazel really didn't kind of remember Dean. Does Mary remember these things? Mary never got the information that Dean was her son. So did she go forward and just name her kid after some dude she randomly met for like 2 days back in the day? Does John remember giving a guy free coffee, the thing who convinced him to buy the 67 Chevy? You know? Do they remember that chain of events and the cult and that weapon and everything? Like, is she going to remember that now in this new future that he has created with those interactions? Was it always a loop? Was it always Dean giving Azazel that hint about what to do in those situations and this, that, and the other? Because it wasn't a clear-cut loop, right? It wasn't like cut, like, okay, you can take Dean out of it and it's still the same. Like, Dean had interactions, especially helping him buy the Chevy. So is all that because of Dean? Or just coincidental because he went back this time? Now, with everything else, John picks up hunting. He probably gets the information after he gets married to Mary, learns what she is. It's all put at bay. Maybe she has some notes about different things, blah, blah, blah. And then whenever she's giffle-gaffled, then, of course, John picks up the hunting from that part forward, going off the information and knowledge he got from Mary with his kids. I mean, Dean's telling his mom, hey, like, don't wake up. Like, don't leave your bed no matter what you hear. Don't do it. It's not worth it. 1983, don't get out of bed. Clearly, she didn't remember that because she got out of bed. Azazel was familiar to her. Azazel killing John to be able to force that deal on Mary, to be able to get Sam. at least to bleed in his mouth. But he didn't like. He didn't want to take Sam in that moment, did he? Did he just want to bleed in his mouth? Did he also want to like go ahead and take him or like let him grow up with those powers? Because like Mary was there. Mary, I guess, obviously still trying to stop it. She gets caught, like he said, she got caught in the crossfire. It was accidental. He didn't mean to kill Mary. She just happened to get engulfed in flames, even though she did make a deal. So she made a deal with Yellow Eyes. John made a deal, and Dean made a deal. The only person that hasn't made a deal yet is Sammy. And I'll see if any point comes where he wants to make that deal. But what I was saying is time travel and shit can be fucky in shows, right? It kind of took a big steaming shit at the end of Lucifer with some time stuff, the show. And I don't hate this as long as it's not something where they remember Dean and Dean's the reason that they know all of this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Having Dean kind of be there like a Scrooge McDuck, like, or just a Scrooge thing. I don't know why I picked the McDuck version. Just a Scrooge version. Seeing life, seeing the beginning, in the beginning. Great title, by the way. And I forgot his name. Oh, no. Castiel. Castiel just taking him back to show him that. I mean, the interactions and stuff is cool. Having that moment's cool. But kind of just him, letting him watch his life. It's a Wonderful Life. Is nice. I don't hate it. Outright time travel stuff can be a little fucky in shows like this, like I was saying. But and Castiel said, you cannot stop any of this. You had no chance to stop it. He could have shot. I think when he was shooting the shit out of his mouth, I feel like he could have took a shot right there and maybe ended it. And like you said, you take the shot, everybody you saved is now dead. Are you okay with that? And of course, yes. Why wouldn't you be? He gets another shot with his family. Gets to meet his grandparents for the first time. Is he going to tell Sam that he went through all that stuff? Like Sam told Dean, like, he spent all those Tuesdays. I don't think he told him everything with that Wednesday stuff. I don't think he ever talked about that, living all those years by himself. Now Dean's lived a couple days by himself in the past. I feel like that's information that they could share. I know Sam would have probably enjoyed that and getting to watch his mom and dad as they were younger, but very, very, very chaotic. Really nice episode. The dude playing the grandpa, the dude playing Samuel, really, really good because he also picked up on the mannerisms that the main guy that played Azazel, that played Yellow Eyes in the first 2 seasons, those same like mannerisms and cadence he had, almost like a Ledger Joker, but not really. It just very, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not intimidating, but very creepy, but also goofy at the same time, if that makes sense. Regardless, Castiel tells him, hey, you have to put a stop to this shit or else we will. You got to go stop your brother and his demon girlfriend before we got to intervene. Because we don't know what his end game is. Even then, he wouldn't spew the information. I mean, maybe breaking the 66 seals and having the Devil Army and freeing Lucifer, or trying to take over Lucifer's spot, or trying to take over somebody's spot is his end game. I mean, we got a long way to go in this season, but we'll find out. It's enough rambling for this one. In the beginning, another really good episode, a good exposition dump episode. Season 4, Episode 3, entitled In the Beginning. Season 4, Episode 4, a.k.a. the Wendy's 4 for 4, is entitled Metamorphosis. And I'll see you there. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.